All right, y'all. Welcome back to the 6th episode of Preppy Pimpin podcast. As always, it's your boy Niels, a.k.a. Brian. I feel like I did that out of order. It's Brian, a.k.a. Niels. Y'all already know what it is.
What up, though? It's Douglas Crockett in this bitch. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little smashed. I'm a little dressed.
You're in your young MA?
No, I'm on my Don Julio and Jack Daniels right now.
Don Julio and Jack Daniels.
Together?
And Red Bull.
At the same time?
Doug's about to pass
At
out.
the same damn time. At the same damn time, drinking Don and Jack at the same damn time.
You guys might have recognized this voice. Niels was kind enough to have me back for a second time. Honcho 1K on Twitter.
You already know.
That's who it is. I'm here to chop it up with them
Already
again.
know.
Yeah.
So
I'm on the Julio too, but I'm not wilding.
it's being more sensible. I like it. So to start off this week's episode, I want to hit y'all with a few different news topics that were honestly popping up on my timeline and popping up just everywhere. And the first one, honestly, is one that for us being based out of the Metro Detroit area, it is pretty funny. So,
hey, by the way, say Detroit.net one time.
Shop with them.
Stay Detroit.
Yeah, shop with me. You already know what the fuck going on.
But Little Caesars, they got caught out here capping. Basically, there was it's an undisclosed location, but a Little Caesars got caught selling DiGiorno pizzas, which is fucking hilarious as shit.
Bro, how lazy can you be though? You feel what I'm saying? Like you only go to work to puts pizzas in the oven, and you just had to take another shortcut.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, there's a big difference between DiGiorno and like Little Caesars, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think this was an elaborate commercial for DiGiorno?
No, they were just trying to save $1.
Like even pizza places use our pizzas.
Yo, it could have
Type
been.
shit.
It could have been. I was like following them on Twitter with this beef, and like DiGiorno was on Little Caesars' head. It was basically like, I guess Little Caesars, they responded back to the initial tweet like 2 days later, and DiGiorno was on their head like, yo, I thought we were going to wait like another week for this. You know what I'm saying? I thought why did it take y'all so long to respond back to this basically? And yeah, DiGiorno was on their head. So there's been a bunch of memes that are out there now about DiGiorno being like number one. One is like it's Muhammad Ali over I think Joe, the Thriller in Manila. It's from that, and it's DiGiorno as Muhammad Ali, and I thought that was like real funny.
Man, all I know is last time I ate Little Caesars, I got food poisoning, so I can't fuck with that shit no more.
For real?
Yeah, and like I used to always champion Little Caesars. People used to look at me crazy.
The biggest
like,
cosign.
man, like why the fuck are you going so hard for Little Caesars?
What's your favorite pizza place?
Nah, I don't even fuck with pizza no more after that.
I like Jets.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jets is pretty good. Or
Domino's.
Actually, no.
Domino's, I
If we're talking about chains, but
I
like
fuck with
all the best
Domino's.
pizzas, like those
Nah,
random
real-
places
nah.
downtown.
the hole in the wall places.
No,
Yeah, totally.
Blaze, nigga.
Oh yeah, Blaze Pizza. Shout out LeBron and Blaze Pizza.
Blaze is very mediocre.
Are you kidding me?
It's very mediocre. It's
Oh,
very
hell
middle of the road.
You know, I think what sets it off for me is the fact that there are so many options, so many toppings that you can put on, and the fact that it doesn't cost you anymore. We were talking to some people.
That's lit.
We were talking to some people at Blaze, and they said that someone ordered a pizza with every single topping they have available. Do you know how nasty of a fucking pizza that is?
I think it was an asshole.
Yeah, it was.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was out of his fucking mind.
But I wanted to do when we got started, I should have did in the beginning. I wanted to do a feelings check. How's everybody feeling today?
Yo, feeling
we
good,
do
man.
that shit at Camp Fajolo.
Oh, yo,
Camp
Camp
Fajolo.
Fajolo.
Feelings check. Camp Fajolo, for those of you out there who don't know, bro, our mutual friend got mad at me for saying this. I won't say his name, but it was a camp for at-risk black youth.
It was.
It was definitely a camp for all the niggas that was getting in trouble if your grades was bad, you was fucking up in school. We all went to a camp, but we used to do a feelings check every morning. So how you feeling, Doug? You feeling good?
Shit, I'm cool and shit.
Yo, the crazy thing about that Camp Fajolo was that the way that they pitched it to you, at least to me, was they're like, yeah, you got pretty decent grades. We want you to come in and, you know, and mentor other people and just have a great time. Lo and behold, it was about like personal development, and we had to go talk about feelings and stuff. It was, I mean, it was dope in concept, but poorly executed.
Yeah, that was an interesting time. High school back in the day. We old as fuck now. Shout out to everyone that graduated in 2011.
1-1.
But
Shout out to them people.
yeah, that was an interesting time.
Yeah.
You have any other topics, Brian?
Yeah, so another one is one that so I'm not going to get into it too heavy today. as we know, we talk a lot about Kanye West on this podcast. And Kanye went to go visit Trump. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But one thing that I have seen before he deleted his Instagram was Kanye was going and talking about social media and changing it and making it a little bit better. And so one of the concepts I wanted to talk about today is changing social media. So not actually showing likes or the number of followers and everything being based off of strictly just content, which I feel like is actually a pretty good concept because, like, you know, truly, why do I care if you have, like, you know, 13 million followers? That's cool and all, but, like, what relevance does it do for me to see that amount?
Shit would be so different because I feel like motherfuckers go off of just like the amount of like likes and follows and all that shit. Like if it was being just solely like, just based on the content, like that would this shit would fuck the game up.
And I feel like there'd always be a way to measure it somehow, because like you would still like comment on people's videos and would turn into like, oh, who got the most comments, or like, or like you'd still be able to share people's content and still be like, oh, who got the most shares. Like there'd always be a way to like measure it in some type of way like that. But I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I don't have an Instagram personally.
Yeah.
I do have a Twitter, but I'm just like low on social media. But I mean, but there's plenty of people who aren't affected by that, who like don't get a lot of likes or something like that. It's just like I just use it to like be social. I don't use it to like take it that serious.
So I guess like people out here, like, they're judging themselves based upon other people's social media. Yeah. And as the listeners know, social media is the devil. But people are going through and, like, you know,
it's a Babylon thing. Jesus would say.
It is. They try to go through and like kill themselves because they don't have enough followers and likes, and like they're basing their emotions off of it. So I guess to combat that, you know, maybe it might make some sense, but I don't know, man.
But there's always a certain amount of people that are going to do wild things, like
for sure.
Like in society, just based on like anything you create. There's going to be like, if we just made a store right now and just sold T-shirts and was completely wholesome, someone would like. If we sold 1 million T-shirts, someone would die at the stand, and that would be like a tragic thing that happened. But that's an extreme example. But just to say that there's like always going to be a certain amount of people that do something based on like what else someone thinks, and you can't like change the whole system just because like it's that way for a minority and it's not that way for the majority of people.
Yo, do you remember when Grand Theft Auto was out here? It was the best legal defense when like I did this because of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that shit's terrible. Well, I don't play that many video games now, but I mean, I play so many violent video games, listen to so much violent music.
Though.
That shit doesn't like make you go out and do stuff. If you're a weird nigga already, you're gonna go do some weird shit.
Yeah, if you're already predisposed to that, and like you already have like if I am going through and I'm fucking up cats in my neighborhood, playing Grand Theft Auto is probably just gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna continue to do this.
Yeah, I was talking that about somebody just like randomly like. They were saying this dude got like so drunk and just did some wild shit, and I was like, no, that's like because it was like already in him to do. Like no matter how drunk I get, I'm never gonna be on like some weird shit. Yeah. Like even if I'm blackout, I'm still gonna be like, I might joke around and say something crazy, but it's always gonna be like, oh man, we're just joking around.
It's within your character.
I'm never about to do something crazy or like I'm never gonna like worried about it. Even if I blacked out the night previous, I'm never even gonna like worry about if I did something crazy because it's not like in my like soul to do.
Anytime I black out, I end up just throwing up all over the place. Yeah. It's terrible.
I end up doing crazy shit because I am kind of crazy.
Yeah. Doug's the wild card.
He is.
That's why there's the joke about the school shooter, like, because everyone knows how he acts and like what he looks like. It's like the weird person, but not that weird people aren't cool. I'm weird as fuck. We were just talking about being weird on the way over here.
We were, but there was that shooter down in I think it was Florida, and everyone was like, yo, he was the weird kid. We all made jokes that he would shoot it up, but like no one actually did anything about it.
I was always cool with that nigga, dog. Everyone that was a school shooter, because I've moved a lot. If you guys don't know, I've been to hella schools. I moved 11 times to different states before I came to high school. But so I've just been cool with everybody. I tried to make friends with everybody, so it's easy for me to talk to people. But I mean, if there was a weird nigga, I was always gonna be like, hey, what's going on, bro?
Yeah.
He gonna bust in the classroom and be like, Jay, get out of here, man. Fucking beat it, Jay. I'm like, hey, peace.
He's gonna send you that text message before class, like, you might not want to show up today.
I'm like, oh, peace.
Yeah. Oh, bet.
Hit me up if you make it out, bro.
Good looks.
No doubt.
You know, it's kind of like that though in the workplace as well too. Like, I don't know if y'all ever dealt with this, but there's a few people that, you know, in the workplace, so I'm kind of like, shit, I don't know about you, bro. I'm going to go through and I'm going to eat your shit at the potluck because I'm scared if I don't, you might try to come back and hurt somebody. But at the same time, maybe I shouldn't eat it because if they're already at risk for that, maybe that's their way of getting rid of people. They put like arsenic or cyanide in the fucking cheesy potatoes or something.
I never eat people's food, but that brings me to a actually very interesting point. I work with someone. She's a trans woman.
Okay.
And I hope she doesn't hear this. She doesn't listen to the podcast. She might. You guys have a good reach.
Yeah,
you know who told me listen to the podcast?
Who's that?
You know Gary Payton?
I do.
His nephew?
Yeah.
His nephew's cousin His baby mother listens to the podcast.
Yo, that's what's up.
Shout out to Gary Payton, niece's nephew's baby mother.
We setting records all over the place.
I don't know who
Shout
that
out
is
to-
or what up though.
Shout out to the glove, his cousins, baby mama, cousin, whatever.
She supports the podcast.
Yeah, fuck with it.
But damn, what was I just saying?
Yo, about your coworker.
Oh yeah, so she got angry and stormed out one day because someone was handing her something, and they said, "Yeah, man, no problem." And she was like, "What did you call me?" Fucking like call me a man. That's why I try to use like gender neutral pronouns at work, like fam.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a good gender neutral pronoun.
it is. It
Man,
is.
that's
Plus, it's
2018.
very inclusive. You know.
It's 2018. You gotta be gender inclusive.
Yeah, I
bro.
say fam.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, though, like that's pretty alright. So I was at like a party like last summer. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was living the Preppy Pimpin lifestyle, i.e., I was wild smacked, and I was at this party at the University of Michigan campus. Shout out U of M. They just had a big win.
Oh, and shout out to the boys for getting a dub last night with Wisconsin with them cheeseheads, man. Shout out to the
Patty
shout out to
melt
Michigan, go
cheesehead.
blue.
Shout out Florida State University,
Oh, yo, shout out Florida State as well. I got the helmet in my car. You know what I'm saying? Seminoles.
Tallahassee to the casket drop.
But there was this woman who, mind you, I was pretty drunk at the time, and she like asked me if I wanted a beer or something like that, and I was like, yeah, thanks. But I actually, what I thought is I said, yeah, thanks, but in reality I said, yeah, thanks, man. And then I realized soon after that it was actually a woman, and I felt so terrible that I had to like run and hide. I didn't actually run and hide, but I just hid behind some people.
Isn't that like okay? Like, isn't that not a big deal, or is it like have you never just been like, bro, come on? Like, is that like a big deal to like address a woman like that?
Do our females call?
I don't want to mess someone up. I don't want to offend someone.
That's why I just say fam.
Yeah,
Bro,
You can't go wrong with that.
females call each other bro. Like, man,
you know what I'm saying, bro?
it's all in the context, man.
Yeah.
Bro, you know how you know if someone's from overseas or England? They say bruv.
Oh yeah.
That's that.
I bruv.
That's
Yeah.
that nigga from England.
Hey, what's going on, bruv?
Bruv.
Yeah, that's kind of funny, actually.
Throw that V on
You
there.
you fucking bloke.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to any like UK rap?
My man's Skepta.
Oh yeah.
Skepta.
Dog,
He's
I
got
swear
the
to
song
God.
"I Win." It's pretty lit.
Yeah, Skepta's straight.
Yeah. There's Gigs, I think is his name.
Yeah.
Bro, I swear.
He was on Drake shit, right?
Yeah, he
KMT.
was. Yeah.
I'm about to move to UK. I want to move to UK for 12 years and come back to America.
You
with
look
ac-
like
with-
you're from the UK.
with
Yeah,
accent.
you do. Yo, if you
Are
did,
you are your people originally from Detroit?
Now, my people, they for the most part down south, but I'm Creole, so I got people out in like
Oh,
France
okay.
and shit.
Okay, where down south?
Shit, Louisiana.
Okay.
Well, really more so like Texarkana, like the Louisiana, Arkansas, Texas.
Where I used to live in Louisiana. I was born in Texas. Shout out both them.
Shout out to my
Shout out.
Cajuns though.
Shout out to them Cajun bitches
Yeah.
shout them out.
and them Creole bitches. We got any other topics?
Yo, honestly, your boy was slacking this week. Did not do my due diligence on
Bro,
research.
I got some.
I was
got some-
hoping y'all fellas came
What you
correct
got?
with some
What
topics
you
as
got,
well.
Jay? What you got?
Man, well, I came here to ask for advice today because if you guys didn't know out there, Brian is shout out, Doug.
Shout out to that nastiness.
Brian is
Compromiso.
Brian is low key a ladies' man, so I came here to ask for some advice. This is my first experience with Tinder, actually. Me and some people told me to use it. I'm kind of late to the wave, but I was just like, why not? Why not just try it, just to be like,
Yeah,
fuck
I
it,
mean,
I'll try it.
it's 2018. You know?
Me and this young lady matched,
Okay.
rather striking young woman.
Ah.
We were texting back and forth, got all that small talk out of the way. Oh my God, where are you from?
Little vibes back and forth.
All that weird shit. Made plans to hang out.
Okay.
She flaked on me the first time.
Yeah.
All right, that's no problem. You flake on me, no problem.
Yeah, no big deal.
Made plans to hang out again. She flaked on me the second time. I was like, yeah, no problem. And then I just stopped texting her.
Yo.
And she hit me back like 4 times in a row. The next days after, it was like, oh, good morning, we're gonna hang out. I just stopped. I just ghosted on
Yeah.
her.
She on that cap shit, no Colin.
So I feel how do you deal with girls that flake on you? Have you ever had a girl flake on you before?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
How do
honestly,
you, am I right to ghost her? Or am I just being like
No.
in my feelings?
No,
like,
are
I'm
you
being salty?
at that point?
You're
you
not
gotta be
wrong.
like, fuck you.
It's like 2 times too many, or it's like 2 times like not enough. Should I give her like another? Like, how do you feel about that, bro?
I mean, maybe a third time, depending on like your level of interest within this girl. But I feel like 2 times is more than enough. Like they say, people only make time for the things that they want.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
So,
So,
if she
like-
capping, then fuck you.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, because this is another thing. I feel like a dickhead when I said it. I was like, she's not like cold enough. She's not bad enough to like stand me up twice. Like,
Like,
she's
who she think she is?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want to be a dickhead, but I'm like, she's not even cold enough.
Yeah.
Excuse me, she's not even cold enough. But I mean, her body's kind of crazy. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah,
So how did you deal with it when a woman ghosted you or stood you up?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So basically, like,
I'm a Doug right now.
I would go through and try to make plans again one more time, and if the plans did not come to fruition, then basically, I hate to say it, but like,
Fuck
yeah, you're dead to me. I'm not hitting you up or nothing, and like, I might not even respond back to that message. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I was for a minute.
Hit that. You up?
She was blowing my shit up too, and I was just like going on it.
Yeah, because like fuck that noise. Like, time is money, and like I said, people only spend time with the people that they want, and like
big ass facts.
If you're going through and blowing me off all the time, you obviously don't care about me or my time.
Yeah.
So
100%.
Yeah, but that's honestly. That's a very interesting question, and that's kind of goes back to, for all the listeners, that this is their first episode. Check out our first episode. It's all about relationships and dating in the 21st century. It's lit.
And it's weird as fuck now.
Shout out Horace Grant, too. He listens to the podcast.
Horace Grant.
Shouts
out to him.
He won a championship with Michael Jordan.
He did. He played on the Orlando Magic as well, too.
Yes, he did. Shout out Horace Grant.
Yeah.
And those goggles.
Yeah. He's a G. But yeah, it's definitely dating in the 21st century is very interesting, especially with all these apps and all this technology. And I feel like, especially for Tinder, that like Tinder is kind of used for like one purpose and one purpose only. Like, I feel like they should remix that that one song was we're gonna dance to one song and one song only. It's, if you're using Tinder, we're on here for one thing and one thing only.
The fuck you.
That's why I've never used Tinder before, because I always thought it was like easier to meet people out in person, just like randomly. Like if I see a girl out and I'm just like talk to her, just like say something to her. And you know what else I want to bring up? I see a lot of girls say they hate when guys try and talk to them at the gas station. I don't know why girls be capping like that. They fuck with niggas at the gas station all the time. You know how many girls I've pulled while I was at the gas station and they were trying to act stuck up and it worked out. That's just something I had to say. But
I saw this guy. It was like an older. She was a very good looking older middle aged woman, and there was this younger guy, probably like similar to our age, and she was like getting out of her car about to pump her gas, and he walked up on her and was like, "Hey, Miss Lady, can I pump your gas for you?" And my man was going through and trying to talk real slick to her, whatnot, and I was like,
I was trying to be a gentleman though. My
That's
mom.
not all he wants to pump.
I know, and that's what I was thinking when he said it.
dog
I was
just being a gentleman.
No. He should have been like, "Yeah, can I pump that gas so I can get some ass?" Like that. Honestly,
was she receptive of it, or how was it working out?
She wasn't that receptive to it.
Man,
She was that receptive.
Man, growing up, my mama told me, man, you better pump lady gas, man.
You
Like,
got that? Oh,
like dogs being a gentleman, man.
He was after some booty.
That's because your mom is a nice woman. She grew up around gentlemen. Girls don't want that anymore. You can't say, "Do you want me to pump your gas for you?" You have to walk up and be like, "Do you want me to pay for your gas for you?" And she would have been very receptive of that, because that's what girls fuck with now.
Yeah, that actually reminds me. I saw this video. It was by this dude on IG and YouTube. His name is like Corporate, and he does like all these like
whole time.
Yeah,
Whole time I was finna slide on shorty. Oh God.
I see what was telling shit, bro.
Please remember that, and don't forget it. But I have to bring this up to you, because I don't know anybody else who watches his videos. Dog, he's not that famous.
No,
but he's kind of famous.
Yeah, he's famous in Chicago.
How does he get the most unrealistically beautiful women in every single one of his videos? Bro, every single girl in his video is fine, dog.
Thick with 2 C's, bro.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
God.
It is. And honestly, like his stories are pretty funny, but they're just like regular stories. But there was one in particular where he was hollering at a girl at a gas station, and he was
she was
like,
cold.
She was like, "Hey, Miss Lady, you looking like you done had you a long day. Can I buy you a meal?" And she was like, yeah, all right, like that sounds good. And he was like, all right, cool, but this is my homeboy car, so can you drive? Yeah. He was like, and actually, can you actually go through and run me by my baby mama crib? Like basically, me and her was beefing a minute ago, but we good now, and I'm actually about to get the bread from her, and just a bunch of other shit. And I was just like, damn,
girls love niggas like that.
They do.
Yeah, shout out to Corporate Business, dog. If you fucking with the podcast, shout us out.
Yeah.
He's dope. Tell us how you get all those girls. But they are all from Chicago. Yeah. So if he's that nigga in Chicago, it makes sense.
He's that nigga in Chicago.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Shout out to the Shy.
Because I could see all of them if they were just like dancers in the city or whatever.
Plus, like, he's a dreadhead. And I think that also holds some of the power as well, too. You know what I'm saying?
Power's in his hair, nigga.
The power's in
like,
here.
Like Pusha T said.
Yeah.
On God.
All time. Yeah, we gotta get cool with the dancers in the city.
Yeah.
Shout out to dancers in every city.
And shout out to the city one time, Detroit, citystaydetroit.net, by the way. Shout me.
Out of every single city you've traveled to, which one has the most beautiful women that you think?
I ain't been in a place, I ain't gonna lie, but I was just in Cincy, bro.
It was tight.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. They stacked out there. But at the same time, being that, like, and I was downtown Cincy too, it's so close to Kentucky. I feel like a lot of Kentucky folk was out that way because, I don't know, like.
Kentucky folk, how could you tell?
They were country shit or something?
No, it was just like.
Did they walk in with their cousin?
No, just
So it's also
how
their
like just like
significant other?
no, you know how like this stigma of just like Southern women, you know, they just real just like thick, like you know,
You said
like
it must be Jim because Jelly don't shake like that, huh?
like just like thick. Like when I was out downtown Cincy, bro, like they was out there so.
You should have went on campus. They got cold ones on campus.
Bro, I was at this one joint downtown. Gomez. Oh, shout out to Gomez, by the way, downtown
Shout out
Cincy.
Gomez.
That shit lit as fuck. No, I was with my partner.
We need our sponsorship.
I'm talking like I'm from the A. I'm down here with my partner, my nigga. Shout out to my nigga Ricky Burt one time. My
Shout out
nigga,
Ricky.
my
Shout out
nigga
Ricky.
RBZ. But no, I was with my dog, and no, we was at Gomez getting us a little situation before we went to the little turn up spot, and no, there was this little joint in front of me.
Situation.
Oh my God, bro. This shorty,
The look on your face is mad crazy. I could tell it was on point.
She was healthy, bro. She was healthy.
Word. Relax.
Real talk. You are going crazy over here.
we remember he was like rapping, like chopping it up for a little bit, and then she had asked me what I got. I don't remember what I got because I've been drinking, so I don't remember.
What kind of food place was this? What kind of food could you get at Gomez?
It was like it was kind of like it's like this like taco joint.
Sounds
but like
lit.
this shit is lit. It's like she like after we used to, again like I was saying, like we was like chopping it up. She was like asking me like what I got when I told her. Then like she went and ordered it. And I was like Ricky was telling me this and like I don't know. I swear I'd be oblivious to some shit sometimes, but like, bro, she had got in front of me. She had bent over so far when she went to order her shit, bro. Like,
this is a crazy story, Doug.
It is.
What about you, Brian? What state do you think our city has the most beautiful women?
Shout out to Cincy one time though.
Honestly, kind of like Doug. I feel like I have not gone to as many places I would have liked to in order to make a fair assessment of that. Although I've never been to Miami, I imagine that there'd be a high concentration in Miami.
Texas has beautiful women.
Do they?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I mean
Atlanta too. I was going to school down there for a little while. And there's some cold ones.
But like I definitely I've not been. I haven't done enough traveling to really be able to have a just like a real real opinion, just a real like take on that. Like I've only been so many spots, and like I'm mainly bringing up the Cincy experience because like that just happened a couple weeks ago. But shout out to the that woman that I
drugs blackout.
No, I'm cool, bro. Like an AC. But no, shout out to that young woman I met at.
You guys follow UFC?
I do.
You see the Conor McGregor Khabib fight?
I don't.
So I watched highlights of it, and I saw that Conor McGregor got that work.
Oh, he did.
And then my man's jumped out the ring and was going crazy. I saw the memes of Drake looking real scared.
You know that meme was from Coachella when Drake was walking through the crowd.
Oh,
but I do love that meme just because it's like a hilarious picture to me of
It is
Drake.
funny.
It's just like a hilarious reaction. I love when they use that for anything.
Yeah,
but that was like from Coachella a while ago. Oh. But when he jumped in the crowd, that was lit. That's one of the craziest sporting events I think I've seen live besides like the Miami FIU fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Conor McGregor Khabib fight was crazy. My favorite part was when you seen the clip of him like when they showed Khabib talking to him. He was like, "Now let's talk.
Yeah.
We talk now," and just like firing on him.
Yeah. Did you see that interview of? I think it was the fight that happened before that.
Derek Lewis.
Yeah. My man's just going crazy. Yeah, my balls hot.
Yeah, Derek Lewis always gives wild interviews.
Yeah.
Dog. He's a dope heavyweight.
Yeah,
He's got a title shot after that. He's about to fight Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, I was. I guess there's like some beef between the two of them, and it all stems from a Popeyes chicken that Daniel Cormier did, and he was basically like, "Nah, I didn't like the way that you was disrespecting Popeyes, so I don't fuck with you."
I don't fuck with Popeyes.
What?
I don't.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't fuck with Popeyes either, but I just don't fuck with fast food chicken.
Yeah,
but
me
I
neither.
actually
Fuck all that goofy shit,
I actually
bro.
just had Popeyes today for the first time in a long time, and it was delicious.
Yo, Popeye slaps. That's spicy.
If you're interested, until the end of the day, you can order 100 nuggets from Burger King for $10.
I'm
What?
100. I'm 100
via
degrees.
Postmates. It
Damn.
ends up being like
Do you think-
$7 extra with $17 with Postmates charge. But
Damn.
Do you think all of us could finish 100 nuggets right now?
Yo, I feel like
my roommate bought some last night and took them to the bar.
Damn.
Me and
Yo,
my
he was the
friend
man
one
at the
time a
party,
while
though.
ago tried to finish a 50-piece between the two of us,
Yeah.
and it was disgusting. What was at McDonald's? I don't know how Burger King's nuggets are.
I haven't had Burger King nuggets in a while, but this is to like show they're back in the nuggets game because you get 10 for $1 right now.
Yeah.
You know what's good nuggets? Wendy's has good nuggets.
They do.
I wish they would bring back the spicy ones.
The
though.
spicy
Only-
ones were
only
the,
if they're
the
fresh.
Jam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if they've been sitting for a while, they're just
They're a little
chewy
not,
cardboard.
not so good.
Do you have a favorite nugget? Fast food nugget?
McDonald's.
McDonald's?
Although I wish they would bring back the dark meat nuggets.
Yeah.
They're all white
Oh,
meat now.
I never had
and
a dark
they're-
meat nugget.
Yeah. How old are you?
25.
Yeah. You might have when you were little.
I wasn't a nugget fan. I was
Oh,
always
oh.
going like meals and another sandwich. Like I've always been a burly kid.
Yeah.
I was like, I need the Big Mac and the chicken sandwich.
Yo,
now.
so the Big Mac, that used to be my favorite sandwich at McDonald's, but it's actually like every time I've had one as an adult, it's been mad sloppy and just like turned me completely off of it. Now, like, the thing I used to get from McDonald's used to be the fucking orange high C, and they don't even got that no more. So it's occasionally you go there for just a fry. Occasionally.
You know what I didn't know you could get the Big Mac sauce on everything.
On
People just ask
everything.
for it.
Yo,
I the Mac sauce.
Do you fuck with the all day breakfast?
Yes.
It tastes
do.
it tastes different later on in the day.
does it?
Is it?
It's
Is
not.
it actually different though? Or is it just your expectations?
It's definitely my mindset from just being like, this is lunchtime and I'm eating a biscuit.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I can't do the biscuits.
Yo,
They're
that
just crumble. And
that
fall
McGriddle
apart
is
in
on
your
is
hands.
I
on
love
point.
That, I love that biscuit.
Man, I can't do McDonald's. Period, bro.
You know who has the best
For
fast
real,
food
dog.
breakfast?
Who?
The one. Well, we don't even have a Chick-fil-A here, but Chick-fil-A's breakfast is
Chick-fil-A
impeccable.
goes crazy.
They have one at Eastern, but the one
Yeah.
at Eastern doesn't do breakfast.
Yeah, it's a
I don't
like
think
a half
I
one.
swear I don't think I've ever been to Chick-fil-A.
I'll punch you in the face.
Yo, they got one in
I've never been
it's
to-
in
yeah, I've never been to Chick-fil-A.
Kalamazoo is the closest one.
There's one at Eastern's campus. I go there.
There's one in Somerset.
Is there?
Yeah.
There's a Chick-fil-A in Somerset.
What?
Yeah.
Somerset is. Oh.
The food court's on the north side though. The north
Dog,
side.
I
is
ain't never
fine.
been to
Yeah.
Somerset.
Once
either.
you
I'm
once you cross the
bullshitting.
skywalk to the south side, then it's like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be there.
Hardee's has.
I
good
don't wanna be there.
Hardee's has good breakfast too.
Yo, Hardee's, shouts out to them. Isn't it like Hardee's and what's that other one they're part of?
Carl's Jr.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
I've never been to a Carl's Jr. though. Every time I've seen one, it's always said Hardee's. I think Carl's Jr. is some West Coast.
yeah, I
shit.
think it's out west. Yeah,
It's like
Yeah.
rallies and
Yeah.
checkers.
Rallies
yeah.
and checkers type
Yeah,
shit.
like same shit.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I feel like I just shitted on Somerset. And I don't want to. I fuck with Somerset.
Eh.
Our mall is actually the worst. Briarwood
yeah.
Mall.
Briarwood is the worst.
Ass. Briarwood is one story. Have you ever been to a mall that's one story?
Never.
Hell
And
no. I
doesn't
mean-
have a food court?
Never.
I grew
doesn't-
up north, so yes.
I apologize
Briarwood,
for that
we can
experience.
feel
But
ain't gonna
it had
lie.
a food court.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Briarwood doesn't have a
Briarwood
food
doesn't.
court. It's just like randomly food dispersed throughout.
So
but
hot take. I feel that Briarwood is a mall that is not meant for men.
Briarwood's a strip mall.
And I say that because most of the stores that are in there, like they have like PacSun, but that's for both male and female. They've got like
You see the Forever 21
Villa.
bins?
I've got a shirt from there before, you know what I'm saying? But it's a standalone store.
Oh, it's just separate. It's in the same store. It's
Oh,
Forever
okay.
21, like the men's section.
But yeah, like beyond that, there's not really like I remember when Briarwood used to have Man Alive. That used to be my fucking
Stop,
store.
man.
But
I've
I
heard
mean,
that
Man
so
Alive wouldn't even work in this time period. Man
Dog.
Alive was so like 2008,
Urban-
2009.
urban
Dog,
wear, hell
I
no.
think I think it could. I
No,
think it
Man
could.
Alive, like, would you wear a fucking Ed Hardy shirt and a belt buckle right now?
Where's the Coogee right now?
Would you
bro?
wear like a wallet chain?
Yo, if it was the Coogee sweater, I think I would.
All right, but a sweater is straight. But Man Alive, like the style of Man Alive, isn't even like
Yeah.
popping right now.
So they got
They got the Villas is like it's like the more recent version of Man
yeah.
Alive.
Or y'all ever been to a Jimmy Jazz? That's Man Alive. It's Man Alive 2.0.
basically.
No, there's some store in there that's shitty.
I know
it
those
was so
joints
like,
like that though. I can only fuck with the sneakers, but like, I can't do the apparel.
Yo,
Bro, there
I
was
like
the-
the T-shirts.
nah, there was some shit in there that was like pandering to black people so hard that shit was
Yeah.
almost racist.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, nigga, like you got a bucket of chicken in the pit bull like in the glass window in here,
Basically.
like begging me to walk inside. Of course, I walked in, but I didn't get anything. But it was just like some they had
They were
like
trying too hard.
they had like jabos and shit in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, nigga, I don't wear jabos.
Yo, it's like Mr.
Tall tees
Allen's.
and
Hell
shit.
When was the
nah.
last time you went to a Mr. Allen's?
I'm gonna keep it a beam. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you.
All right.
The Mr. Allen's
The
Elite.
Elite,
Go there if you're trying to find a low key spot for J's. If
Yeah.
you're a big nigga and need size 13,
Yeah.
Mr. Allen's has all the low key spot for the J's because people don't go there for shoe releases.
Yo, Mr. Allen's. You heard it live.
But hey, no, real shit. No, this is nice to segue into the topic I had.
Hold on before you segue. There's this girl that works at Mr. Allen's that's so cold. If you
Which
listen
one?
to this,
Yeah.
I came in there and I bought a
Which-
shirt
The one I'm
and
watching now.
then I returned it. You so fine.
The
Please
one
hit me
I'm
up.
watching now.
Yeah.
I've never been to that one. But
I've been to the
I'm
one in
about-
the city though.
I'm about to pull
Yeah.
up. I know. Like,
It's
no,
an
the-
Elite too, so it's nice.
No, the one in the city, I used to stay going to.
What
that
were you about
one,
to
bro.
segue to?
But no, just like little topic I had, just in terms of just, I feel like in this day and age, just like in terms of like fashion and clothing, just like what people say are, I feel like once upon a time, it was you would look at certain shit and we'd be like, man, oh, that's like some white boy shit, and you would look at some like other shit and like, man, like that's like some nigga shit. But now I feel like we've all like come as one. And like I feel like I see like everybody kind of like on the same shit now.
Yeah, definitely. I feel what you're saying, but I feel like people are always just gonna like shit on like the way people dress just cause like
Because why not?
Just because like why exactly?
Bro,
just because why not? But I know what you mean. Just like people used to be like, it was like some like skater shit, and then everybody kind of started wearing skater shit, and then just kind of like blended fashion together. But it was or like polos, and then everybody started wearing polos. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You saying that with the polo hoodie on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I meant more like the collared shirts. But yeah,
Yeah.
I stay in the equestrian section. Shout out that equestrian.
Yo,
Shout out polo.
Yeah.
No, I like
Yeah.
no, like I swear these
I'm
days.
D1 on my polo team.
No, like these days I see more black people going like the skater shit, and like I see like so many white girls in like ones these days. Like it's ridiculous.
Hey, so honestly,
Well, one is just like might be like the most famous silhouette of shoe. Period.
But
I
no,
don't-
but I swear if like for the most part like I only would see like us in that shit, just like wearing like one
Yeah, I
of
know
the
what
ones
you
and
mean.
whatnot. But now like I feel like everybody is just like everybody fucking with it now.
Yeah, I feel what you mean.
so I follow the guy himself, Lord Disick. That's one of my mans. He's a fashion icon.
Scott D.
Yeah.
Scotty D.
And
Because me and him were cool. That's why I call him Scotty D.
yo, I get it, man. He's a fan of the podcast as well. He is real big onto wearing Air Force Ones. I watched this episode of I think it was on like Complex where they go like sneaker shopping with some people, and all he bought was like Air Force Ones and like some other shit. He was like, "Yeah, I talked to Kanye, and he kind of tells me what I should be wearing."
But I mean, you know, Scott Disick doesn't even wear ones like that. He's wearing like dress boots and like Christian Louboutin boots and like all the shit like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like that's what I would wear too if I had bread too.
Yeah.
You never see me in no. I mean, I wear some J's occasionally, like some crazy J's from '95. But I mean, I'm gonna pull up in them Christian Louboutin men's red bottom Trapmans,
So like
the macchiato color.
so like Balenciagas, I saw a couple pairs of those, and they're
Balenciagas
honestly,
are dead.
Man,
yeah, they're fucking ugly as shit.
I'm
anyways,
not a designer sneaker nigga.
Yeah.
I'm like I when it comes to like sneakers, I like sneakers. You know, like some hard with some one. And I didn't even get my first pair of ones until last year.
yeah.
But like that's like ones. That's my sneaker right now. Vans definitely SBs. Like I like sneakers, but like designer sneakers, like they don't really do it for me. Like just only thing about designer sneakers is just like you see them bitches and like you already know. Like you
Somebody
see-
dropped bread on them.
yeah,
it's
that's
flexing.
really all it is.
Well, yeah, Balenciagas are dead. Like Balenciaga arenas. If it was 2013, maybe.
But no, I ain't gonna lie.
I like
Like
boots.
no, like I ain't gonna lie. Like I wouldn't mind having me some like some like how like Gucci be doing that shit now. Like
Yeah, I like the Gucci. I forget which one it is, but it's a very, very clean design.
The Gucci boots with the buckle on them, and
Nah.
it has a little bumblebee on the back. Those are hard.
It's I forget what the name of it is, but they're kind of clean. And there's this one designer sneaker. It's a chunky model, which is like all the big crave. But
you about to get some chunky shoes, Brian. You about to
Nah, dog.
You about to hop on. You about
Them shits
lifts.
look like
you about to
Skechers.
ride that way, you know.
Them shits look like Skechers.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, but no, I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Like the I think that they're Adidas. Like this. I think that it's like Adidas or Reeboks. I don't remember exactly which brand, but like the model of the shoe is called the Spectra. They wouldn't like them chunky Johns, like how like
They're hard.
They're like, bro, them bitches cold as fuck, and I would cop. I ain't gonna lie, like I wouldn't fuck with the chunky shoe wave at first, but like it's growing on me a little bit.
I'm not fucking with the chunky shoe. I like shoes though. I got the Air Maxes on right now, but
I got the Timbos on right now because it's getting cold.
I got the Hirachis. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
I used to fuck with shoes way heavier, but now I don't know.
Yeah.
Out in the way.
I used to back when I was in high school. It used to be the thing to like buy sneakers and flip them and shit like that. But then like the market just kind of got saturated for it, and I lost my interest in it. So now like I just buy shit that is just kick around shoes for me. You know.
Yeah,
I'm a West Side nigga, so I gotta stay fresh. So like, yeah.
Shout out to West Side. Shout out to East Side too.
Yeah, shout out to
The
East
North
too.
Side and the South Side.
Southwest, North End, Midtown, Downtown, all that.
Around town, downtown.
Stay Detroit.
And since this podcast has went on, I want you guys to know that I've since then rescinded my Tinder experience, and I'm texting that young lady right now.
Are you?
I am a weak man.
Mid podcast.
Hey, it's
She
not.
was kind of cold though.
It's not weak if it's gonna work out for you.
I'm
though.
gonna say like her face is like a 7.5,
Yeah.
but her body like a 10.5. Like she
Damn,
cold.
that's off the scale.
That's what I'm saying. Like her body kind of cold, so it's like for sure. Like
Got the
Yeah.
body of a goddess.
shout out T-Pain.
Shout out to T-Pain.
But yeah, I don't know if she flakes on me this time, I'm not fucking with it.
No. Yeah, if she flakes on you again, then
Fuck you.
yeah.
What
then
Doug said.
It ain't a nickel that bitch. Ciao.
Shout out her.
Yeah, that's how I would play it because, you know, why bother with it at that point, you know? You've been exerting too much energy, time into this, and you ain't even
I ain't gonna
get no
lie, man.
rewards.
Y'all want to bring up any wild shit? Is anything that's been on y'all mind? Y'all want to talk about some crazy shit?
I brought some wild shit, but I don't want to talk about it. I need to get my life together real talk.
What about you, Brian? Anything you want to talk about that's just been pressing on you that
Talk
you didn't
about
expect
it.
to talk about on the podcast, but you don't give a fuck no more?
Talk about it.
I'm trying to think. No, not that I can think of right now. I've been pretty zen-like.
I haven't been. I need to get my life together real shit. Like,
For the listeners that don't know this,
I need to get
I
my-
recently got a new job.
fucking life
I'm not
together,
gonna talk shit about my old one, but just know a nigga's out of there, hitting that Diddy dance. Outside of
Take that.
I'm living my life like it's golden.
Y'all
No
remember
Jill
when,
Scott.
Y'all remember when Diddy fell in that trap door?
No,
When he ran out with danced on stage and was like, "Yeah, take that," and then fell in the trap door.
no, that's hilarious. I think.
Y'all see Kehlani having a baby?
Yeah,
People are going crazy because they're like, the person she's having the baby with is bisexual.
yeah, but like she is bisexual herself though.
Yeah.
So like that's just pretty normal.
It's 2018, bro.
And then people were acting like she like didn't fuck with dudes because she was bisexual. She dated hella dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's fine.
Kyrie in a party next door. She was in the hospital over that shit.
You know, Kehlani gives that disgusting neck.
Yeah, she looks like it.
Yeah.
She got-
Kehlani will
she-
try and eat your ass. Yeah.
She got them vocal cords too for it. You know what I'm saying? Good,
Yeah.
good larynx. Is that a thing?
Oh, larynx?
Yeah, good larynx.
I thought it was a larynx.
That's like a part of your throat. So
like
yeah.
that
Yeah.
good trachea?
Yeah,
Get
I
that.
don't know.
Give that throat.
yeah.
Throat.
Yo, so honestly, that kind of reminds me of back in the day. Used to have this one friend that would always go through and yell at ignorant shit while we're in the car, and he used to see like a guy with this girl and be like, "Hey, yo, dog. Hey, yo." And let me borrow your girl throat. And I don't know why, but that shit used to be so fucking funny.
Bro, that shit is so fucked up. I remember
You can't borrow no one's throat.
Bro, I remember I was walking with this girl one time and I wanted to fight so bad. Like, like I was walking with this girl. She was cold. Her ass was so,
Yeah.
You know who she is, so I'll tell you after the
All
podcast.
right, for sure.
You know what's funny?
I know.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Know
Don't say it. You know what's crazy? I always hate when people say that on podcasts. Like, I'll tell you off air. But, like, now I actually have to tell you off air.
Yeah, of course.
But, dog,
of course.
I mean, if she hears this, she'll know. But anyway, I was walking with this girl one time, and this group of niggas rode past and was like, "Damn, bitch, your ass fat." And I take you from that nigga. And just kept driving. And it's like almost like you got emasculated in
Yeah,
front of your girl.
it totally is.
I wanted
totally
to
is emasculating.
and it was like a bitch ass nigga too. Like, dog, I wanted to fight so
Yeah.
bad. And she was just like, "Come on!" Like, she was like, "That happens to me all the time." Like, I like, yeah, you can't. And I was just like, "What do you mean?"
It's-
Like,
it's
bro, like I was
that's just
so
not happening
mad.
when you with me though. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I was so mad. But it's like, realistically, what could I have done in that situation? Like the car
Nothing.
just drove past and they just
Yeah.
kept driving. I was supposed to chase the car. Like,
Unless you're wild or an incredibly fast runner. Like, what are you going to do? Catch him at a stoplight?
I would have parked that nigga if he would have got out,
Yeah.
though. See, and those niggas aren't even thinking about it no more.
Yeah.
And that shit still bothers me, like, till this day.
Yo, so I'm not even going to lie. This was maybe like 2 years
Her
ago.
ass was.
This is like 2 years ago. A very similar situation happened where I was with my, at the time, girl, and some dudes had walked by or they had drove by and said some real crazy shit. And I was basically, I was plastered, of course. And I was like, nah, I'm not here for it. Fuck what y'all talking about.
Yeah, nigga,
and
fuck that shit.
And
Nigga,
I got active with them.
Catch this fade.
Yeah,
nigga.
it was like me versus like 4 people. We were just going at it.
Brian,
and-
Y'all were fighting?
Yeah.
Brian, was it that?
Yeah, it was it was that night. It
Oh,
was
y'all
that
were
night.
fighting?
Yeah, we were fighting. That shit was wild, man.
Shit. What
Like,
happened?
Yo,
you
basically,
just ran the fade with him?
yeah, basically. So like, I'm not like a mad skinny guy or anything like
Nah,
that.
you
And there's
got the weight on you. I feel
and so like there was 2 like skinnier dudes, and I was able to like handle them pretty. It was like light work, you know what I'm saying? And then there was one dude that was just kind of like chilling, and then there was one heavier dude, and so I was going after like the
you were dolo.
Yeah, it was just me, and I was going after like the medium weight guy, and the heavier dude, he just like cold clocked me, and like he I'm not even gonna lie, my man has got me. He snuck me one, and I like fell on the ground or whatnot, and
Where was
someone,
this?
It was downtown Ann
Downtown?
Arbor. Yeah, it was by Rick's, and someone called the cops, and then the people hopped back in their car and drove off. And like I ended up having to like call the police or file like a police report and shit. And I don't want to do it, but like my girl was
bro,
there.
that's
and,
amazing.
Yeah, it was
and that
wild.
like, bro, that
Yeah,
so
it was
like
wild.
so like he just like said something and you swung on him, or you said something too, then swung.
No,
like,
I said something back to them. I was basically like, nah, fuck what y'all talking about. I ain't
Damn.
here for it.
So
And,
how did it bode with the woman? Like, was she like, oh my god, like you
So,
defended
like-
my honor?
So
and then,
basically, like,
put that pussy on your face, or like was she like, oh my gosh, that nigga slept you? I don't fuck with you.
no, because it's 4-on-1. So like,
Yeah.
if it was just 1-on-1 type
Yeah,
deal,
you,
then
that's what I'm saying. You
yeah.
box. That's what's
Yeah,
up, right?
yeah,
Let me
yeah.
dab you up.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
Let me get the other hand.
Yeah.
Let me get the other. Yeah,
saying?
nigga, got caught that fade with
yeah,
phone.
I don't fuck with that. But
That's
you know,
lit.
I thought about it the next morning. I woke up and like my knuckles were all fucked up and shit like that. And
Caught that fade.
and I was basically like, you know what? I probably shouldn't do that, because if they decided like if they would have had a knife or a gun and been like, you know what, fuck this nigga, then that would have been there for me.
But
It
was she all that matters? Was she like, oh my, like I love you? Was she like fucking with it, or was she not fucking with it?
Yeah, I mean, like she was happy about it, but like in
Yeah,
the,
but, like-
in the middle of the fight, she got like pushed down, and so like they ended up calling an ambulance to make sure she was good and make sure I was good and stuff like that.
Wow.
At the
And,
end of the
like,
day-
it was a lot.
Oh,
It
my
was a lot.
bad.
That's fucked up. What did they say to her initially?
Dog, I don't even remember. I think it was like basically like some take your girl's throat type shit or whatever, and like you know when you
Niggas are so disrespectful.
yeah,
dog.
and when you're drunk and like and your level of fuck it is just gone, like you hear that and you're just like.
And you're with
It's a
your girl
wrap.
too. Like if I'm dolo and I get into an argument with them, it's a way for me to like easier for me to
Yeah.
diffuse
But
the situation.
at-
But like if I'm with my girl, like you almost
Yeah,
can't let
you
you slide.
can't.
Like
You
I'm
can't.
way more staticky if I'm with my girl.
Because like you said, it's kind of like an emasculating thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, this is me.
And if I
This
get
is
back
me.
to the crib and like she's
Yeah.
she's gonna be looking at me
Yeah,
crazy.
like-
it's like,
like-
oh, you let that like I
yeah.
mean
Oh,
At
oh,
the- at the-
oh,
at the-
also-
at the-
also-
but at
also
the
you
end of the
pussy
day,
now.
You know, at the end of the day, you can't fold like, especially in a situation like that when you outnumber. Like, yeah, more than likely, like you gonna end up getting swung on, but you can't be like acting like, oh shit, I'm not about to do nothing. Like, you know, shit, just don't
Yeah,
fold.
fuck
Like,
it.
just cause like
Yeah.
my motherfuckers talking crazy shit, master energy. Like, yeah, you might get knocked out, you might get punched or whatever, but like, shit, as long as you try to do something like shit, at least you're not going out like on like a pussy. Like shit. That's just, I mean, that's just my little 2 cents
yeah,
on that.
bro.
And you know
That's
what?
crazy.
At the end, Craig, you live to fight another day.
Real
live.
shit though.
You live to fight another day.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah,
was-
bro, niggas be wild
Yeah,
disrespectful when you out with
yeah.
your girl. That's why every time I go out with a girl, I'm always like so like on edge, like because it's just like you're just looking around, looking niggas gonna look, niggas about to say something, or
Yeah.
just like
You're always on
it's
tip,
wild.
ready for it.
Yeah, on tip,
Or
staticky,
like,
staticky.
Like you ever go out to like a bar, or like a club with your girl, and like niggas are on tip there, and it's the worst. It's the worst, especially
oh
like
my god,
like I went out to a couple places in Detroit, and like
tip.
yeah, it's tip. Everyone walking in, you know, just real crazy, and it's just like, man, I don't want no smoke tonight. I'm just out here trying to do the family thing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why
And it
motherfuckers
just
go
goes crazy.
like I hate the motherfuckers who go out just to be on tip. Like You ain't come out to try to like mingle with some females, just like have
I
somebody
came out
drink
to fight.
just to vibe. Like there's motherfuckers that come out, that go out,
Came out
just
to get
on
sweaty,
shit.
nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, and I ain't even
They
sit.
should join like a boxing gym or something.
I ain't even sitting there trying
title.
like dog, like I beat everybody's ass. Like I ain't like that. Like that's not me. But at the same time, me personally, I'm not the type of person that like you like. I'm just gonna let you just like talk to me crazy, and I'm gonna take that shit. Like I don't give a fuck. You swing on me, punch me in my face or whatever. Like you talking to me crazy, I'm gonna manage your energy. Like that's just me.
No doubt, I never ducked a fade in my life. Check my resume. Go to Tallahassee.
I'll get punched in my face, bro. I don't give a fuck. But I ain't gonna let nobody. I ain't gonna let nobody talk to me crazy, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, never
like-
ducked a fade. Knock your koofy off, nigga.
Yeah.
On a lighter subject, speaking of Detroit, my coworker, different coworker,
Okay.
from the last one I told you about, she told me about sex parties, swinger parties, orgy parties that happened in Detroit.
That's interesting.
I had to follow up with her about that.
Oh.
And this is also something. She went to Burning Man one year,
Yeah.
and she told me she got like there's these things that people do. She got them like right here on the front of her shoulders. I don't know if the people at home can see me. People always say at home, nigga, I don't be watching shit at home. Niggas might be in a Walmart parking lot watching this shit
They might.
on YouTube.
Yo, shouts out to y'all in the Walmart, Target parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Some people probably rolling up to this, probably
Yeah.
facing the L. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the nigga behind the UPS store getting neck from a prostitute he just picked up in Arkansas.
Shout out to him.
So she
I'd hope you wouldn't be watching this right now, though.
he plays in the background. He likes the background noise.
Okay.
He's a truck driver, so he just like likes conversation.
It creates a nice ambiance. Our voices, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's because we them type of niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
This woman,
Yeah.
this lovely young lady, she was at Burning Man and she got these they're called like something scars or like forced tattoos, and it's just like a dude like carved. He took a sharp knife and just like carved stars into like the front of her shoulders, and so it heals like a scar in the shape of a star, and he just like and I was like that's nuts, that's wild.
That's like branding. Real
And
talk.
I was like asking her like how it felt, and this was like the most interesting part about it to me, because it was a weird response. I was like how did it feel to you? Like I was like, did it hurt, or was like
Yeah.
did you enjoy it? Like do you like pain on some like sex shit? She was
Yeah.
like it felt challenging. I was like, that's mad interesting.
That shit big crazy.
But yeah, that shit was
That's
mad
actually like a
interesting.
very intriguing answer that she would say that it's
was-
it's challenging.
It was a very interesting answer, and I don't know. I'm interested with people that live on like the fringes of society type shit.
Yeah.
And as I like began, so like me being the weird nigga that I am,
Yeah.
I was like, I have to dive into more conversations with this person.
Yeah.
So like we started chopping it up more. She's already told me about orgies and fucking like shit like that. So I'm like diving more into her. And she told me she used to be like a rope model back in her younger days.
What does that
And
mean?
I was like, what you mean? Like I was like, niggas used to like tie you up and shit. And she was like, yeah, I was dating this guy. He used
Oh,
to,
she freaky freak.
like, he used to like tie me up and like hang me from the ceiling and stuff. We used to go do like art displays.
Oh, she freaky freak.
We used to go do like art displays and art demonstrations. He used to like tie me up and I would like be there just like hoisted like.
That's kind of cool though.
And she was like, I was into like the athletic aspect of it, like that. And I was like, bitch, you're weird. All your answers for this shit are weird.
Nah, she freaky freak.
Yeah, she is.
Huh.
I don't. No,
She was mad. She was mad aggressive too.
That's okay.
Yeah, that makes sense that she
told
would
me.
be.
She told me I was handsome.
I co-sign shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm down for all that freaky weird shit. Don't do nothing to me. Like, don't tie me up or cut me with nothing or brand me with nothing. But I'll do all that shit to you if you want me to.
Yeah. You know, I guess like, yeah, I like to think I'm a pretty nice guy, and so like sometimes when it comes to that, like you ever feel bad afterward, like man, I feel a little guilty behind doing this.
Yeah, but I mean, if they like that, if that's what they get off on,
Yeah.
I'm with it. I felt bad after I smacked the girl one time on some sex. She was like, smack me. I was like, damn, I smacked her kind of. I'm kind of heavy. That's why I don't sleep with white bitches. You can't be smacking white bitches. Somebody will burst in immediately. You smack a white bitch, nigga.
Yo, so there's I think it's Aries Spears. He's got this very funny comedy skit where he says
The one about
that-
fucking Justin Bieber.
No.
That was kind of weird.
Yeah, that is weird. But it's basically like he was talking about yeah, he was started off with a bit and he was like, yeah, do y'all remember this girl from Aruba who went missing a few years ago? And the whole crowd is like, oh yeah, it's like Natalie Holloway. And he was like, yeah, of course. He was like, yeah, but do you remember that the African American woman who went missing like a week ago? And the whole crowd was silent. And he was like, yeah, for white women, they will continue to look for you based upon the fact that you're a white woman, but also based upon your appearance. So if you're a very beautiful blonde white woman, they will look for you for years. Like that John Benet Ramsey girl, or whatever. Always, every couple years, they're like, yeah, we're trying to find her. But watch it be some neighborhood girl from around the corner, African American girl. They forgot about her in like a week. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucked.
And fuck the boys. Shout out to my queens, man.
Shout out Aries Spears, even though he does some weird comedy sometimes.
Yeah.
Speaking of comedians, Bill Burr was in town last night. I think he was here for the Michigan game because he comes out of Michigan games.
Yeah.
Shout out Bill Burr. He has a crazy bit about getting into a fight with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
But just like taking it super serious. Like he pissed her off really bad. And he just did it like a boxer. He was like pulling her head down and talking shit.
Yeah.
He was like doing dirty blows, hitting her in the kidney and shit. It was really funny. Shout out Bill Burr.
Yo, Bill Burr is
his wife is black.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's on as Robert De Niro. That's cool. We love to see interracial.
Shout out to black
marriage
women,
love.
bro.
Bring up a random topic that's been in the back of your
women.
head, Brian.
Shout out to black women.
Bring up a random topic that's been in the back of your head, Brian.
Yo, so if y'all don't know it, I keep my hair swimming. As you can see, he's got the do-rag on myself. I'm a waver myself. And honestly, I was watching a bunch of wave videos on YouTube earlier. And honestly, I can't wait to get my next haircut so I can keep it even more full.
Man, y'all
That's
boys,
what's been on my
y'all
mind.
don't want me to jump back into the wave game because I'll draw motherfuckers. Bro.
My hair
But,
used to be really long. I cut it when I was like 17, but I was
Yeah.
growing it from like the 5th grade up until I was like 17, and then cut it off. I
Yeah.
was just tired of it. My hair was long as fuck.
I'm never cut my hair again.
Yeah.
I'm going. Like I would get like I've been growing my hair since I've been growing my hair for 4 years, but like I would get like trends when I used to rock the flat top, but then I just said fuck it and I just like let my shit go. I haven't gotten a haircut in a good 2 years now, and I don't plan on it.
I'll be on my little baby, my gunner. You can motherfucking drown off this wave.
Bro, keep it a bean with me right now, dog. Tell me Lil Baby doesn't look handicapped a little bit.
A little bit.
Do you have internet access on your computer?
Dog name just
Back here in 1987? No.
In 1987, I just want you don't have to show it to us or anything. I just want your personal opinion. Can you type in rapper Lil Baby and tell me if he doesn't look like the first person to beat Down syndrome? And this is a topic I wanted to bring up with you, Brian. Can you tell me or just give me your experiences on customer service jobs or jobs in customer service?
Oh yeah. So my first job was my first legal job. I worked at a car wash under the table for a while. I worked at Wendy's and I fucking sucked at it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was going through and dropping shit and like just fucking up. And it was extremely important to have great customer service because if you spill someone's drink on them, you gotta be like, yo, my bad, dog. I say it with a smile and be extremely smooth. Other than that, with every job I've had thus far, you definitely gotta have that customer service. It's extremely important.
He is not an attractive man.
He looks slightly handicapped. I'm glad we circled back there and got someone's random opinion that doesn't see him before. Yeah, thank you.
I feel like there's like so many little babies out here. Like,
Yeah, that's like Lil. If you just throw Lil in front of your name, you know what the girl version of Lil is?
What's that?
Doll,
Oh yeah, for
Asian
sure.
doll,
Yeah.
Cuban doll,
Yeah.
something doll,
Cash
any
doll.
savage doll.
Hey, shout out to Cash Jar though.
Shout out all these dolls. I name all of them are bad. And I
Joy
want them to come,
Road.
like sit on my face, but I just think that's like the girl version of Lil.
Yeah, it totally is. It totally is. But we are coming down with like the last few minutes of the episode.
Really? Damn,
So,
this shit be flying, bro.
yeah, it is, man. Time flies when you're having fun, or when you're listening to some great entertainment.
Or reading audible books.
Exactly.
This is an audible book.
People do that as well too. But
They're not sponsoring us right now. You don't have to say that.
Oh, all right. Well,
I've
yo, we
never
still fuck
listened
with
to
them. We
Audible.
still fuck with them all day. The long way. But anyways, final thoughts, last minute comments, things like that. Y'all want to kick it off?
Stay Detroit.net. Shot with me. Shot with me. Shot with me.
Period.
I'm saying every time.
Shop with Doug, Stay Detroit, and shout out Peter Warwick, Florida State legend.
As y'all know, typically I shout out Chipotle and Pellegrino here. I'm not gonna do that today. I haven't had Chipotle in probably like 3 weeks. I haven't had Pellegrino in probably like 2 weeks. So I'm gonna just say, you know what? Tomorrow is a great day if you choose to make it that way. Keep it a buck.
I love you guys.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna fuck my life up. I'm gonna get together eventually.
That's all you can do. Guys working on all of us. And on that note, this has been the 6th episode. Thank y'all for listening, and y'all be easy.